Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video we are going to build this quiz application in a React JS with the help of context. So this is a very basic quiz application. So we have a number of questions, category and a difficulty. Okay, so you can either reduce the number of question or decrease the number of question. So I will give you a demo of application. So I have selected sports and the difficulty is easy. So if you click on this, so you can select which option is correct. So like how many points did LeBron James? I have no idea about NBA games, so I'll click in a baseball. I don't have any idea about baseball as well. What team won the 2016 MLC Cup? Don't clue. Oh, it's lucky. I mean, it's got correct. So you can see that I have answered one correct answer out of three questions. So this is also where you can see the how many you have given the correct question. Which African American agent responsible for integrating Major League Baseball? I don't know. Stadium of Light is the home stadium for which soccer? Don't know. So I have given only one question correct. So it's saying you answered 20% of questions correctly. So it's a basic math here, okay? Because out of 5 only one answer got correct. So based on that it's calculate the percentage, okay? So and if you click on play again, then you will again reach to that page, okay? So to build this applications, I have used this OpenEV. Okay, so you can go to that link, and in the link you have to click on the API configuration. So this is the API. So once you click on this, you will get this page, and here basically you have to construct a URL. Okay, so suppose I have given a 10 number of questions, category sports, difficulty easy, medium or whatever, select type, any type you can give or whatever. Okay, so I'll give multiple choice, and you don't have to care about this select encoding. So after clicking on this, so you will get this URL, okay, and this URL we have to construct in our context, okay, when we set up the context, okay. So we have to pass the dynamically amount like number of questions, category, difficulty. So this whole thing we have to pass. So we have to basically construct this URL from our front end, okay. So if you can see that you are getting some data. This data basically are the questions. So I will show you properly, okay, in VS Code, okay. So you can see that if I do format here, so format after doing, so you can see that we have a questions and the correct answer and all the incorrect answer. So you will get some data. So based on the number of questions, you will get the set of question. Okay, so this is the about the open trivia DB. Okay, so we will be basically doing the constructing URL at UI. Okay, and I will also use the bootstrap in our project. Okay, so before going into the Visual Studio Code, please subscribe this channel to get more content on React JS and more awesome project like this. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's jump into the VS Code. So guys, as you can see that I have created a basic React project. Okay, so using npx create react apps, so that so you can create this project using npx create react app, and you can give your name. Once you create the project, then you have to go to cd app name. Okay, so once it's done, okay, so I have removed the content in the app component. Okay, so I have just give heading quiz app. Okay, so you can see that quiz app is coming up here. Now you have to do one styling. Okay, so I will show you all the styling one by one. So if you want, you can just add this background color. Okay, if you want, and then we will add this bootstrap css style. So I will copy here, and I will go back to index.html, and I will paste it here. Okay, so that we have done. Okay, so now what we will do, so first we will set up a context here. Okay, so first I will set up the context. Okay, so in context, and you also need some packages. So packages you need, like Axios. So you have to install the Axios. So we will install the package Axios here. Okay, so I have installed the package Axios. So let's wait for the installation. Why it's taking time? So it's almost there. So the Axios is now installed. Okay, so come to context file that we have created now. So I will import Axios here. Okay, so Axios, and before Axios I need to import also React. So from React I need use state and use context. And we have to map categories. So for sports we have a category code 21. So you cannot directly pass like sports, so you have to pass the category code of the selected category, like sports or history or politics. So I'm providing the category code here. So for politics we have 24. Okay, const API end point. So this is the end point, https. Lot of typing mistake happening with me. OpenTV.com API.php. Now const app context to react dot create context, and then const app provider, and then we have to set some state. Okay, So const waiting, set waiting, use state true. So I will copy around 7 to 8 times because we need a state lot of here. Now we will have one state for loading, and this will be false initially. Then we will have another state for questions. Okay, and set questions, and this will be a empty array. Now we will having a index. Okay, set index, and this will be a 0. Now we will having a correct, then set correct, set error, and false. Set queues, and this will be a object. So initial state we will give, so the question will be 10. Category is going to be sports, and difficulty will be going to easy. So this is the initial state. Okay, now const use state false. So this will be for model, is model open, set is model open. Now we will have to write function to fetch the questions. Fetch questions. So async URL set loading true, set waiting false, const response await access URL dot catch. So if there is any error, so we will do a console log. Okay, and if response const data is equal to response dot data dot results. Okay, and if data dot length greater than 0, then set questions to data, set loading to false, set waiting will still false. Okay, and set error will be also false. Okay, else set waiting to true, and set error will be also true. Okay, and this is the this else part. We need to write the else part for this one also. So here set waiting will be true. So we have written the function to fetch the questions. Now we will have for like to next, I mean basically if you want to go to next question, then we have to write the function for that also. Okay, so next questions. Only we have to do all the hard work here in context. After that we just have to create the component, and we just have to pass this method into that component. So it's like we are doing a setup, one time setup here. Const index old index plus 1 if index is question dot length minus 1, then open model. So we have to basically write this function open model. So we will write just after that and return 0, else return index. Now we will write the logic for opening the model. Okay, so const open model. So this will do set is model open to true. Okay, now we need to also write the function to take the answer. Okay, so if value set correct then old state equal to old state plus 1, else it will execute the next question. Okay, now we have to also write the function to close the model. So to close the model we have to set some more state here. So set waiting will be true, set correct will be 0, and set is model open to false. Now we'll be having to write the handle change. Okay, handle change will use when we set up the form. Okay, so const, so it will having a e. Okay, const name is equal to e dot target dot name, better to destructure. So we can do like this, e dot target name and value. Okay, set case okay, so we have write the handle change function also. Now the next thing is, and the last thing is, handle submit. Okay, so once it's submit, then you will get the set of question. Okay, so first we need to prevent the default browser behavior, so e dot prevent default. Then we will be destructuring from quiz. So in quiz we have initial state like amount nothing but representing a number of question and difficulties. Now we have to construct the URL, dynamic URL. So I have already uh, pasted here, so it's very long and I don't want any mistake. Okay, so you have to construct the URL and I will show you what you have to pass. So the endpoint we are passing amount, difficulty and the category. So the category here we cannot directly pass like sports, history, politics. So we have to pass the uh, corresponding category code. So for sport the category code is 21, for history 23 and for politics 24. So likewise we have to pass the code. Okay, but for difficulty we can pass like easy, medium or hard. Okay, so there is no issue on that part. Okay, now what we will do, we will be returning our app dot context, sorry, app dot context, 1 second, provider. Okay, and in provider all the value we are going to pass one by one. So value will be like waiting, loading, questions, index, correct, error, if there is any error, then is model open, next question, check, answer, close model, quiz, our initial state also we need to pass, handle change, handle submit and children. Okay, so we have passed this one and I'll be using like export const. I will close this one, export const, use global context return use context app context. Okay, and export, I will export app context as well as app provider. Okay, so that way likewise we have to pass. Okay, so this is the hard work we have done to set up the context. Okay, now come to index.js and we have to basically wrap the app provider to our states so that we can use the context anywhere in our React application. So I will import app provider and I will wrap the app provider here with app. Okay, so that's it. So we have done the context setup and now we can use all this method, values, handler, all these things anywhere in our React application. Okay, so here first I will create a one component folder. So components, and first I will set up the quiz form. Okay, so quiz form dot js. Okay, so here I will be using a bootstrap class. Okay, so import react, and I will use global context. Okay, so from context I will import use global context. Okay, now const quiz form, so const, so from global context I need like initial quiz state value, so that is coming from case handle change and handle submit, and error if there is any error. Okay, now return. Okay, quiz section, and I will give the class name. So class name is quiz small. I will show you the external styling also once I complete this form component. So I will use form here. 1 second. Form, and form there will be heading like let's start quiz, and here I will give inline style. So margin bottom, not block, margin bottom 2 rem, and div I will give class name. So this is the bootstrap class name I am giving. Level, so level for, so this will be like number of question. So you have to give the heading like number of question and make it correct here level. Okay, now we will having a input. Okay, so it will be help closing. So I will give here type will be number, name I will give amount, class name, form control, value equal to quiz dot amount on change. So we will put giving the handle submit that we already defined, not handle submit, sorry, handle change, and min will give 1, max 50, and I will give an inline style of the input width 400 pixel. Okay, so then I will copy this div couple of time. Okay, so I will do copy other two form field is drop down. Okay, so here type will be not in input, we have to remove first of all. So it will be like category first. I'll change this one category, and category, select class name, form, name will be category, value equal to quiz dot category, and again on change will be handle change. Okay, and we have to provide some options here. Okay, so option, so I will be doing a hard codes here. Okay, so value will be sports. I will copy two more times. This will be history, and this will be politics, okay. So select will be not self close, we have to close here. Okay, now I will copy this one again, because the last field is difficulty, so that will be also a drop down. So level will be like difficulty, difficulty, then this will be changed. The name again will be difficulty, so I will just paste it here, difficulty, and it will be easy, medium, hard, so I will change the value, easy. Okay, so we have done that one also. So if there is any error, then I'll give the error message of p class name error, and the message will be like can't generate questions. Okay, please try other options. Okay, so in case if API is not able to generate the set of questions, then we will throw this error message. Okay, now there will be one button, and type will be submit, on click, handle submit, and the class name btn primary. So this is the boost app class name. Okay, start btn. Okay, so I will show you the CSS file. Okay, so let me just import this one, quiz form. So as you can see that I have used some class name here like quiz small, and some class name error, then here btn primary. So this is the bootstrap class name, and I have add other styling here, start btn, a class name error here. Okay, so you can see that we have some class name here, so I will show you the styling. So first you have to add this styling for heading and for section. Okay, then you have to add this styling for quiz, and quiz is small. Okay, and this is for the button. So in the upcoming when we build the questions, okay, questions and model, then we will have a different button. So for all the buttons we have the same styling, so this styling will be using. So for home I have used the styling start btn additional styling, so you can give this styling, and for error this is styling. Okay, for now that's it. Okay, I will show you the rest of the other styling as we progress through this video. Okay, so now in order to show this form, we have to come here and app.js. Okay, so in app.js we have to do some setup. So we need to add the global context here. So we will be using the global context. Use global context, not from index, sorry, from the context file. So from the context file we'll be using the global context. Now from global context we need something here, so we'll destructure, use global context. So I need like waiting, loading, questions, index, correct, next, questions, check, answer. So if loading form, if loading, sorry, if we have a waiting, then we will return the form. Okay, so that is the quiz form basically. And if loading, then we'll have to throw the loader. Okay, as of now loader component we haven't created yet, so we will create after that. Okay, so let's see whether we are able to see something or not. Okay, so I'll just leave it okay as it is. Let's see. So failed to compile. Okay, so form is loading but failed to compile. Okay, no problem. Context.js 65, we have a issue. Okay, so you are not passing the value here, that might be the case. Okay, so I have saved that value. So we have created. Okay, so let's see whether we are able to history. Okay, let's see whether we are able to get the some API call is not. So let's go to the network, and the API call, okay, we will come back on this. Okay, So let's work on this app component. Okay, so in app we will have to remove this all things. Okay, and first come here, const questions index. So question incorrect. So this will from the response actually. So incorrect answers correct answer, incorrect answers, correct answer. Now let answers equal to, I will spread out incorrect answers, const temp index math dot floor math dot random into 4. If temp index is equal to 3, answer dot push answer, so answer dot push will be your correct answer actually. Else answer dot push answers temp index answer temp index correct answer. So this is the logic. Okay, so let's come over here and we'll be using main tag here. Okay, so this will be a section, so the class name will be quiz and I'll be using p tag to show how many answers are correct. Okay, so it will be like correct slash index. Okay, and article, I will use article tag here, and in article I will give the class name of container h2 and in h2 I will give dangerous set inner HTML and the question, and it will be self closing. Okay, so we'll be remove this closing h2. Now div, and we will having answers dot map answer dot index return, this will be button. Okay, so it will be help closing. Okay, because the answer because the options are in the form of the button. Okay, so all the four options will be like button only. So width will be 60%, text align center, class name. I will also show you all the external styling as well. So this is a bootstrap class name, and this is the external styling which I am applying here. On click, so remove one pair of curly braces, and check answer, correct answer, answer. Okay, and again dangerous set inner HTML answer. So now our article will close here, and I will use button. If user want to move to the next question without answering, then he can also move to the next question. So class name will be btn warning, next question, next questions, and I will apply some internal style here. Width 20%, margin right 1 rm, on click, next question. Okay, and the name will be like next questions. Okay, so it will be actually next question, not questions. So I will correct here, then I need to correct here as well. So I will copy this one and I will correct here as well in the context. So where we have used, so here will be the next question. Okay, by mistake I have used the next questions there. Okay, so it's fine. So let's see whether we are able to see the questions or not. So I will reload this application. I will give 5. Okay, let's see. We are not able to see. Okay, so let's dig out. Okay, what is the problem? Because I think we are not getting the response. Okay, so we are calling this API, but we are not getting the response in the preview. Okay, so I will check that one. Okay, so guys, I have done some small mistake. So in the endpoint, you have to do some changes here. So earlier it was OpenDB, so it will be OpenDB, and there was some extra slash was there. So just make sure this is the API is matching or not. Okay, so this was the one mistake, and the other mistake is like, since as of now we don't have any loading component, so we are just displaying the loading dot dot dot. That's why we are getting the issue. Okay, so after doing all these two changes, we can now see the questions. Okay, so you can see that the questions are coming here. Okay, now we will basically implement a loader component. So I'll come over here and type the loading dot js. Okay, so it will be very small. Okay, so RFC is using React snippet here. So I will give the class name here. And one more thing, guys, I have forget to tell you the class name. So here in app.js we have used some class name, that is a quiz, and this is a bootstrap class name, so you don't have to worry about that. So quiz I have used answer button and only this thing. So if you go to the index.css, so the same button style I am using, okay, for next question and the answer button. Okay, and we have the quiz class name here. Okay, so you can copy that one, and and you have to copy the style for the main tag as well, which we have used here. Okay, so this all styling you have to do a copy. Okay, now come to the loading component, and here again I will give the class name text center, and this is our external CSS class name that I will show you once I'll complete this loading component. So spinner border and role equal to status. Okay, and pan I will give some internal style, I mean inline style, 400 pixel. Class name I will give visually hidden, and loading dot three dots. Okay, now I will copy this loading component here. I will remove this one and I will just do a loading. Okay, so VS Code is automatically import the loading component. Let's see whether we are getting the loading component or not. Now we are getting a nice loading component. Okay, and the last thing we have to now do to build a model. Okay, once you complete the quiz, we will have a model. So import, I will import the context, global context. So const model, and I will export default model, and from use global context I will use like is model open, close model, correct, and questions. Now I will return and div, and here again I will be using external CSS style. So I will show you the style once I complete. Okay, and model container here I will give the class name model container is open, and if model is closed, then simply model container. Okay, now we will have one more class here, model content, and I will give here congrats and one paragraph like how many you have answered correctly. So you answered. So I will do some basic math here. So correct questions dot length got length to fix 0. Okay, so it will give you the percentage of questions correctly. Now we'll have a button after p tag to basically start the quiz again. Okay, so class name btn success, close btn style, and I'm giving the width 50% and on click. So on click it will close the model as well as it will restart the quiz. Okay, so play again. I can give the button name. Okay, so let's see first. So I will give 5 only. Okay, let's play the quiz here. Which country has hosted the 2018 FIFA World Cup? I think Russia. Okay, so I got the correct answer. Wow. What year did this New Orleans and I don't have any clue. Okay, it is also correct. I don't know. And this is wrong. And the last question, which two team played? No idea. But we haven't get the model. Okay, so let's see why we are not getting the model here. So the issue was you have to after completing the model component you have to use the model in app.js. So here after main tag you have to use the model. Okay, so let's start the quiz again. So I'll give again 5 set of question. In what sport shuttlecock use? So it is a badminton. I don't know which country will host the 10. I think China was supposed to do. I don't know. Sorry. Which team won the 2014? No idea. Let's give to Brazil. I think. Sorry. Okay. So now we got the model. Our open. The model got open after giving the answer of 5 questions, and you can start the play again. So it will redirect to your the quiz form page. Okay, and I'll show you the styling of model. So we have used the ESS styling here, model container, model content. So you can come over here and this is the model container and is open, and this is the model content, and this is the model content p tag to style the p tag. And for loading also, I think I haven't shown you the styling of a loading. So this is the loading and this is the styling of loading. Okay, so it's spinner and spinner border. So I just increase the existing styling. Okay, so this all are the bootstrap class. So I just update the existing styling of bootstrap. Okay, and we have to do one small thing here. I forget initially, so add the class name form label. So let's see. Okay, so now we got some styling here. So let's add this class name to other label as well. So now let's see our form, quiz form. Now it's little bit look nicer. Now once more I will play. Okay, so which English football club has nicknamed the Foxes? I don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Who won the UFA? I'm not sure. Okay. So I have answered correctly only 2 questions out of 5. So that's why I got 40% of questions correctly. So that's it guys from this video. We have built a nice quiz app in React with the help of context, and I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. Bye bye.